Hey guys, this is Steve with TronicsFix, and today I'm going to overheat my PS4 on purpose. Now I'm sure most of you are asking, why would I ever do such a thing? And the answer is because I keep getting lots of questions on my videos and from my website, and people sending their PS4s in for repair, saying that their game console is getting loud or it seems hot and they think it's overheating. So today I'm going to show you what overheating actually looks like so you can see for yourself. Now the thing with overheating PS4s is they tell you exactly what's going on. So there's three things that happen with a PS4 when it's overheating. The first thing that'll happen is it will give you an error on the screen. The second thing is it will beep loudly 3 times. And the third thing is it will turn the light in the middle red. So those are the ways that you know for sure that your PS4 is overheating. If it just seems hot to the touch or the fan is loud or something like that, that doesn't mean it's overheating. It has to do those 3 things before you know for sure that it actually is overheating. So now with all that being explained, I'm going to disconnect the fan to my PS4 and then I'm going to turn it on until it overheats so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. Now in order to get to the fan connector, we need to turn off our PS4, remove the hard drive cover, and remove the other top cover. Now we got it turning off, we can get to removing the covers. Using a security T9 Torx bit. Now we will have to disconnect the HDMI cable from the rear. And then of course we need to remove the 1 screw in the back on the top. Then we can snap this off. And right here is our fan connector. So I'm just gonna take my fingers and pull that connector off. Now our fan is disconnected and it will not turn on when we turn our console on. So back on with the covers. I'm not gonna put the screws in because they don't need to be on for this test. Now that we have that all done and the fan disconnected, let's turn it back on and you'll see exactly what an overheating PS4 looks like. Now I'm going to be quiet while this gets started so then you can see and hear what I'm talking about. And now you see the message on the screen. And you heard the beeping. Now you saw the message on the screen, you heard the 3 beeps. On this model, I didn't actually see the red light, so it is possible that this model doesn't have the red light on the middle here, and it is possible that with one of the new updates they made it so the red light doesn't come on. But you did see the 2 things, the message on the screen and then also the 3 beeps, and then the console turns itself off. So that's what overheating actually looks like. Now this is the PS4 1215 model, and you might be saying, well, what about a PS4 Slim? Now you might be saying to yourself, but Steve, I have a PS4 Slim. Well, let's try that. Here we have our PS4 Slim. Let's take the bottom cover off and unhook the fan and see what happens when it overheats. We are using the same security Torx T8 screwdriver. We just have the 1 screw on the bottom. And then we can remove the bottom cover. The fan on the PS4 Slim is located right here, the fan connector. So we're just going to remove that. Then we just put the bottom case back on. Now the thing with the PS4 Slim you have to be careful of is this cable to pull out the disk drive always gets caught in the case right here. So what I do is I get my fingers up there and push that up inside the case when I remember, and then that'll snap on normally. Now we'll get the PS4 Slim hooked up and see what it does when it overheats. As you can see, it's starting up normally, so we'll just see how long it takes, and then we'll see if it does the red light. If it does the red light, it's going to be right down here on the power button. But if not, you won't see that, but you'll still see the error on the screen, and then it'll shut down on its own and do the 3 beeps. So I've been trying to get this PS4 Slim to overheat for about 5 minutes now, and it's not overheating at all. I'm going to try an experiment. I'm going to try and download the software update as it is ready for an update. So I'm going to see what happens if I download the update. It may power off during the update, which it says is not good, but I think it'll probably be fine if we update it. If it does power off, we should be able to power it back on and re-update it once we plug the fan back in. Let's give it a try. And here we go. We have fully downloaded and installed an update with the fan unplugged on the PS4 Slim with no overheating. Let's get logged in and maybe we can start a game and maybe then it'll overheat. Okay, now starting a game, I'm very confident that this will cause the Slim to overheat, so let's keep an eye on the screen and listen for the beeps. Okay, now you did see the message on the screen saying the PS4 is too hot, and you also heard the 3 beeps. I wasn't able to see if there was a red light down here. I'm assuming there's probably not since there wasn't on the previous version, but this shows you what happens when the PS4 Slim overheats, pretty much the same as the original PS4 model. Now, one thing I want to note is it took a long time to get this to overheat. We were in the dashboard for about 5-ish minutes or so, and it wouldn't overheat, so then I downloaded and installed an update, and it still wouldn't overheat. The PS4 Slim actually didn't even overheat until I actually started a game. So that tells you how efficient this small PS4 is. And if you're looking for a PS4 that is quiet and doesn't get as loud and is just more efficient than the other PS4s, the Pro or the original, the PS4 Slim is a great pick. Now I know what you're thinking, Steve, I don't have a 1215 model, I don't have a PS4 Slim, I have the PS4 Pro. What does that look like when it overheats? Well, luckily for you, I have one of those too. Let's take a look. And here we have our PS4 Pro. We're gonna get the fan disconnected and then we'll start it up and wait till it overheats. Now, one thing to remember is this PS4 Pro does have liquid metal in place of normal thermal paste. You can see my video on that linked above if you would like to see the difference in the temperature with the liquid metal. But for now, let's start it up and watch it overheat.
I'll never get into that tower unless I destroy that thing first. It's blasting out. I wonder if there's a weakness.
Okay, and you saw the message come up on the screen. You heard the 3 beeps and then the PS4 Pro shut down. Now I'm gonna hook the fan back up and then we'll see what it says on the screen. It should do a system check, and then after the system check is done, it should start up just fine. So let's see if it does that. So now it's doing its system storage status check, as it should. And as it says, after the check is complete, the PS4 should automatically restart. And now the PS4 is restarting. We should get a message on the screen telling us how the PS4 turned off and that we need to make sure to turn it off using the button. So let's see what that screen looks like. And here we go, just a warning telling us to not turn the PS4 off improperly. We'll press OK. And here we are back in the dashboard. Everything is working as it should. So this is just another example showing that if your PS4 overheats, it's not necessarily a big deal if it happens once or twice, but the main thing is you do want to get it fixed ASAP if it does actually overheat. Now keep in mind, if your fan is loud or if it seems hot to the touch, that's not necessarily a big deal, because it's not actually overheating. The symptoms of overheating have been shown in this video, and that's actually what happens when it's overheating. So if your fan is loud or if it seems hot, it's not necessarily a big deal. You do want to make sure that your console is always kept clean. Always keep the edges right here where the air goes in clean, and I also do have videos showing you how to clean the various consoles on my channel. Thanks for watching this video. Let me know if you have any questions about overheating PS4s or any other consoles. If you want me to overheat some Xboxes, please let me know in the comments. I'll be happy to do that for you. Let me know what other videos you want to see, and I hope you guys have a great day.